Verdict for the defendant.
Well, the plaintiff did not have a good day here. How do you feel?
I just feel like I should have been made whole again. I should have been entitled for what I paid for the car. I only had it for 62 days, and the accident clearly was not my fault.
Well, boy, the judge sure did feel for you.
Definitely.
I mean, no question about it. Very unfair, she thought.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the law.
Yep.
And you got to live there. All right. I'm so sorry for you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Here comes the defendant now. Even though the judge kind of threw you under the bench there, you're happy.
Yeah, why not? I won, so
Yeah?
I don't have to pay her. She don't deserve anything.
She really should get something, though. Don't you feel for her?
No, I don't.
Not at all?
Not at
It was
all.
your fault, and you don't feel sorry for her?
It's still, you know, it's my word versus hers. I still feel like, well,
That's
she's good.
terrible. That's terrible.
I know I'm a terrible person.
You are. Okay.
Thank you.
How about that, Harvey? What do you think?
You should know that the insurance company's decision on who's at fault has absolutely no bearing on the judge. Judges can make a decision regardless of what the insurance company says, and by the way, regardless of what the police report says.
Don't text and drive. The People's Court is a Ralph Edwards Stu Billett production.
Are you dealing with vaginal odor? It's time to give your vagina the support it needs. This is Uro Vaginal Probiotic from O Positive Health. Uro has a premium V-positive probiotic blend with XOS prebiotics to enhance effectiveness, so you can crowd out odor-causing bacteria, balance vaginal pH and yeast levels, and enjoy greater vaginal comfort. Get Uro for 20% off right now at geturo.com.
The homes that we live in, the air that keeps them warm, the power that keeps us going. Behind it all are real people with real skills. Skills that can't be replaced by AI. At Midwest Technical Institute, you'll learn the skills that keep our world moving. From welding and pipe fitting to HVAC and electrical. Trade up to a career with staying power. Trade up to trade school. Learn more at midwesttech.edu.
My dad always says, if you've been hurt, it costs you nothing to see if we can help.
And it's true. Talking to us is always free. You won't pay a thing unless you win.
That's how he's done it for over 30 years, helping Missourians get back on their feet.
And now we do it together. 2 generations, 1 mission.
Because peace of mind shouldn't come with a price tag. If you've been hurt, call the Sachs family.
It costs nothing to see if we can help. And we'll walk you through every step. Aaron Sachs and Associates.
This is Ozarks First News, midday.
A crash on US 65 this morning has left at least 1 person dead and created some major slowdowns. Thanks for joining us here at midday. I'm Jesse Inman. We start with Ozarks First reporter Stoker Wyzorek. He's live near where the crash happened with what law enforcement says led up to it. Stoker.
Yeah, Jesse, hello. I had to move here away from the crash scene for safety reasons, but you can see here behind me, just on that hill over there, where it took place in the distance here along US 65 southbound. Now, traffic was backed up as Missouri State Highway Patrol says this deadly crash involved 3 people just north of Saddlebrook. MSHP says the driver was apparently trying to avoid a slow-moving vehicle ahead, possibly after being distracted when the vehicle veered off the right side of the road and collided with an embankment. Law enforcement officers say this is also a heartbreaking reminder of how fast a decision not to buckle up can turn deadly.
This is yet another tragic example of not using a maximum of 3 seconds to buckle a seatbelt. Right now, we're approaching statewide 100 fatalities, and we're looking at 68% of those fatalities were unbuckled.
And officials say that they have not yet, officials have not yet disclosed the condition of those who survived this accident. For now, live in Christian County, Stoker Wyzorek, Ozarks First.
All right, Stoker, thanks. Let's talk about weather now. For the second time this week, we're looking at more thunderstorms across the Ozarks as we head into the weekend. A lot to talk about with what we'll see overnight. But right now here at Park Central Square, boy, you couldn't would never know that there are storms on the way. It looks nice, feels great out there, Tom, but later tonight, that's the big story.
Yeah, feels like spring, right? And that always comes with springtime storms. We're going to find that for this evening and tonight. Now, right now, we got this ongoing round of thunderstorms and rain. Nothing severe, but some heavy rain locally across eastern Kansas, extending back into Iowa, okay, north of our area, but occasionally our northwest counties from Vernon to Bate to Henry counties getting clipped by some rain. But that's not the main show. This is a leftover boundary from storms yesterday. That boundary now kind of fading away, but that's still being a focus point for rain and storms right now. There's our cold front. That'll come through late tonight into Saturday morning. And here's a dry line. This dry line is going to move quickly through Oklahoma. As it does, that's going to be the trigger for round 1 storms as we go to late this afternoon and this evening. And that'll send things right up I-44. The storm itself, here it is over western Colorado. That big area spin. They've had a lot of snow across Denver and Colorado Springs. We're not going to see that, but the storm is certainly a big, broad, strong one, and it's going to bring in the wind energy to get those storms going for this evening. So looking at Futurecast, I'd say after 5 p.m., we're going to find a round of scattered rain and thunderstorms in southwest Missouri, northwest Arkansas with round 1. Then notice this, the cold front starts to move in from the northwest of Kansas, and that will blow in around midnight. We'll take a look at the details, hazards, timing, coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Tom, thanks. After close to a decade, 3 men are behind bars for murder this morning. In June of 2018, the death of Robbie Kreitz was treated as a drowning after his body was found in Jacks Fork River. That's in Shannon County. Well, now, Austin Womack, Ronald Brawley III, and Zachary Watson are all being charged with his death. Witnesses tell police Womack has told various people in multiple settings that he killed Kreitz. Online court documents show multiple witnesses placed Watson and another man near the river around the time Kreitz went missing. For more information on this case, our reporter Catherine Skopek breaks it all down for you on our website, ozarksfirst.com. An Ava man facing multiple felony charges after allegedly pointing a gun at Douglas County deputies. That prompted a deputy to shoot into the home. According to the Douglas County Sheriff's Office, deputies went to a residence to serve an arrest warrant on Edward Bowman. After announcing themselves, Bowman went into his home and pointed a gun at one of the deputies from his bedroom window. The other deputy saw this and fired his firearm into the home. More officers came to the scene when Bowman left his home, and he's facing assault, armed criminal action, and resisting arrest charges. A woman from Clinton, Missouri, facing a felony after allegedly breaking into a Springfield home, eating Fruity Pebbles, and leaving a mess in the kitchen while the homeowner was outside doing yard work. Official documents say the Springfield Police Department found Tiara Smith inside the home after they received reports of a possible burglary. A resident of the home told police they had gone inside after their child reported a strange lady in the kitchen eating cereal. Police also note Smith appeared to be under the influence of a controlled substance. For more info, that story also on our website, ozarksfirst.com. The Department of Homeland Security remaining unfunded as the partial government shutdown continues, but the House is taking a step to change that, passing a bill to fund the agency. The shutdown centers on immigration enforcement. Democrats say they won't approve funding without a ban on masks, roving patrols, and a change to warrant requirements, while Republicans say the demands are a non-starter.
Because what they're asking for is absolutely ridiculous. What we're asking for is follow the law and protect American citizens.
We're not asking for anything unreasonable. Protect our constitutional rights.
The funding bill passed in the House and will now head to the Senate. Meanwhile, President Trump announcing he's firing Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem amid mounting criticism over her leadership. Trump posted on Truth Social that Oklahoma Republican Senator Markwayne Mullin will take over at the end of the month. In the post, the president thanked Noem for her service and says she will take on the role of envoy for the Shield of Americas. Always more news to share with you. Find us on social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and X, and we're always on ozarksfirst.com. Coming up, with the Olympics wrapped up, we'll show you how here at home, everyone can be a champion in our Serving the Ozarks this week. That's coming up.
This is Ozarks First News, midday, with Jesse Inman and meteorologist Tom Schmidt. Mike Landis on Ozarks First. First in news, first for you.
Hey, it's Jesse Inman with Ozarks First, inviting you to join us at the Seuss Science Day on March 7th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's happening at the Pat Jones YMCA, a free family event where kids can watch weather experiments led by our meteorologists and see our very own storm tracker up close. Go to optv.org or ymca.org for more information. Ozarks First, a proud community sponsor to the Seuss Science Day.
This message is for everyone on Medicare whose previous Medicare Advantage plan and coverage was terminated for 2026. You are now eligible for a special enrollment period, but the deadline to re-enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan is February 28th. We are encouraging those impacted to call and check up on their Medicare coverage. The call and Medicare checkup are free. Did you know that some Medicare plans were discontinued for 2026 and some people on Medicare have lost their Medicare Advantage coverage? Call the number on your screen now for your free Medicare coverage checkup. We will check to see if your Medicare plan was terminated for 2026 and see if there is a Medicare Advantage plan available in your area with additional benefits or potential cost savings. Don't wait. Call to speak with a licensed insurance agent before the February 28th deadline to re-enroll and get your Medicare Advantage coverage. The call and 2026 Medicare coverage checkup are free, so call now for your free, no-obligation Medicare benefits review.
Just call 800-763-1354. 800-763-1354.
This message is for everyone on Medicare whose previous Medicare Advantage plan and coverage was terminated for 2026. You are now eligible for a special enrollment period, but the deadline to re-enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan is February 28th. We are encouraging those impacted to call and check up on their Medicare coverage. The call and Medicare checkup are free. Did you know that some Medicare plans were discontinued for 2026 and some people on Medicare have lost their Medicare Advantage coverage? Call the number on your screen now for your free Medicare coverage checkup. We will check to see if your Medicare plan was terminated for 2026 and see if there is a Medicare Advantage plan available in your area with additional benefits or potential cost savings. Don't wait. Call to speak with a licensed insurance agent before the February 28th deadline to re-enroll and get your Medicare Advantage coverage. The call and 2026 Medicare coverage checkup are free, so call now for your free, no-obligation Medicare benefits review.
Just call 800-763-1354. 800-763-1354.
And now, Serving the Ozarks, sponsored by Patriot Heat and Air.
Since the early 1970s, Special Olympics Missouri has provided a way for people with disabilities to grow into sports champions. Over 50 years later, the organization continues to get stronger. In this morning's Serving the Ozarks report, Carissa Codell gives us an inside look at the positive benefits of the organization.
Since 6th grade, I was a little bit nervous to play Special Olympics, but I'm not anymore.
Adnan has been a Special Olympics athlete for 4 years.
It makes me feel so happy. And I'm still gonna do Special Olympics until all my favorite coaches get retired.
He was able to play basketball in a tournament at Bolivar High School.
They all get to come out and show their skills of what they can do on the court.
Sherry Rice is the head coach of Bolivar Special Olympics.
You never leave feeling sad. It's always such a joyous experience. Everyone is so positive, and it's just great to see athletes out there doing what they love.
Jenny Randolph is the Unified Champion School Manager for Special Olympics of Southwest Missouri.
Anytime an athlete plays, you want that feeling of a crowd cheering for you.
She says she chose Bolivar as a place to host a Special Olympics basketball tournament because of the immense support the community shows the athletes.
The climate and the culture here is super welcoming, and so that does play a huge factor.
Randolph says competing in Special Olympics extends the lifespan of the athletes by 40% because they have increased health screenings on top of added healthy activities.
That is one thing that's probably the most important, if you ask me, is that we are creating healthier people.
My favorite part is playing about basketball is making it to the basket.
Rice says everyone should come to a Special Olympics game at some point in their lives.
They are super special people to me. I just love getting to work with them every day. I love what I do. Even if I didn't get paid to do it, I probably would do it.
Reporting in Bolivar, I'm Carissa Codell, Ozarks First.
Serving the Ozarks, sponsored by Patriot Heat and Air.
Well done, Carissa. All right, taking a look at the storm risk for tonight. Okay, we're going to kick things off late this afternoon, this early evening, and we're going to finish things up probably by sunrise Saturday morning. Sounds like a lot. It kind of is. We'll break down the details and explain them to you the best we can. What to expect. Take a look at that forecast next.
At Mobility City, our core values of integrity, reliability, and unmatched service drive everything that we do. Need a scooter, power wheelchair, or ramp? Visit our Springfield location on Battlefield in Fremont and experience our 5-star service today.
Gentlemen, get ready. We know you all advertise on bus routes, but what if we took that to the next level, huh? Introducing the Tolbert Beetle Monster Truck.
Crushing insurance nonsense with monster justice.
You pull up to tailgates all across Missouri, handing out legal advice while autographing mini monster trucks. What do you think?
I don't like it.
But that's the beauty of AI. You can do anything.
Anything.
Let's skip the AI. We're real attorneys helping real people.
Tolbert Beetle, our team is here to help. Call us today.
Severe weather. What's happening and when? Find out with Ozarks First weather app. Track storms with our interactive radar from our Ozarks First weather team. Sponsored by Indigo Sky Casino and Resort.
It was a missing person case that turned into something unthinkable. Ozarks First uncovers the why exclusively on Ozarks First Plus. Download on Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV.
When my wife Tiffany was injured in a scooter accident, we couldn't find the right mobility solutions. That sparked Mobility City. Today, we help you regain independence with scooters, power wheelchairs, and ramps. Visit our Springfield location. Experience freedom like never before.
Fritz's Adventure. Discover the great indoors.
When the temperature drops, trust Air Services to keep your home warm, cozy, and comfortable all season long. Our expert team handles everything from tune-ups to full system replacements, ensuring you have reliable heat exactly when you need it most. Don't let the cold catch you off guard. Stay prepared with Air Services, delivering unmatched comfort, quality, and peace of mind for your home.
Don't you get nervous, call Air Services today.
Attention, if you have Medicaid and live in Missouri and need assistance with daily living, you can receive a 100% free service and get help in the comfort of your own home by a loved one. Call Freedom Care now so you can receive daily help preparing meals, bathing, doing laundry, receiving transportation, and more. All done by a family member or friend who gets paid to be your caregiver. You get to decide who provides your care, and your caregiver can choose to get paid instantly after their shift. It's all funded by Medicaid, so it's 100% free to you. Call in the next 10 minutes to see if you qualify. The Freedom Care family will explain the process, making it stress-free for patients and caregivers. Freedom Care is a leading choice for home care in Missouri and has received over 5,000 5-star reviews. They've been helping families for years. This service is 100% free to you through Medicaid. So call right now and see how fast you can get started with Freedom Care.
All right, folks, looking at the Ozark Haven Health Cam right now. Looks like a beautiful day. Feels great outside. It's nice and warm. It's a little muggy, yeah. Partly cloudy skies, too. It's a spring day on early March. Right now, 73 degrees. Winds strong from the south at 21 miles per hour. Dew points in the mid-50s, and so it is a touch humid out there, and that's going to increase as we continue to go through the afternoon. The south wind pumping in some more moisture, priming the pump, if you will, for that storm risk this afternoon and evening and through tonight. So right now there's some rain and storms ongoing across eastern Kansas, and this is not the main show. This is just kind of the leftovers on a boundary leftover from last night's storms across Kansas and Oklahoma. But these storms will clip our northwestern counties occasionally, from Butler to Nevada, Fort Scott, Kansas, Harrisonville to Clinton, and of course the south sides of Kansas City. And we're mostly going to stay away from anything like that. So there's your weak boundary left over from last night. That's not the main show. The trigger for today is going to be a cold front and a dry line. The dry line will initiate storms first. The cold front will initiate storms second. All right, so there's 2 rounds worth taking a look at. So here we go, looking at how things progress. All right, so storms fire off across northeast Oklahoma this afternoon, probably late this afternoon, down to our southwest, probably 4 or 5 o'clock across Oklahoma. We'll say after 5 o'clock. It could be 6, it could be 7. Early case scenario, we got a plan for it, would be about 5 o'clock. Storms start to move into southwestern Missouri, northwest Arkansas. These will be strong to severe. hail, wind, and even an elevated tornado risk with round 1 storms to move through. We'll have to watch storms that are on their own, too. That's where the tornado risk is going to be highest. Anything that gets by itself, we're going to be watching that storm there. But the round 1, again, 5 p.m. to about midnight from southwest to the east, all right? As round 1 is ending, we're going to be turning our attention to round 2 with the cold front blowing in. This will be kind of a broken line of storms, but a line nonetheless. And we'll find a higher wind risk with round 2, as well as a low-end spin-up tornado risk within round 2 with that cold front. That'll press on through overnight, so we're talking early hours on Saturday morning before sunrise, and then by sunrise Saturday morning and after, that will start to wind down. Timing, the best way I can break it down for you is to break it up from round 1 and round 2. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the white is when things will begin to the south and west. Okay, once they begin, they'll start pressing to the east with round 1. 9 p.m. to midnight in the light red, and after midnight farther eastward. Round 2 then comes in behind round 1 from Kansas around midnight in the west, and then 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. in Springfield, 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. farther east of 63, and then after 5 or 6 a.m. farther east. Tornado risk is going to be elevated. Okay, it's a little higher with round 1 late this afternoon and evening, southwest Missouri, northwest Arkansas. Wind risk, I think, is a bit more widespread, 60 to 70 plus mile-an-hour winds with that wind line, especially later in the overnight. Hail initially will be a little large, okay, but it'll come down in size with round 2. But round 1 is going to find the more intense thunderstorms. Rainfall could be flooding with all this as well, especially south of the interstate where they've already seen a lot of rain earlier this week. More heavy rain to go, and those areas could be dealing with flooding. That's overnight tonight. Saturday is fairly quiet after we get past the morning. Sunday, Monday, feeling like spring as we go through the second half of the weekend.
All right, Tom, thanks. And with spring, tax season is here. Arbest Bank advising you to take proactive steps to protect yourself from tax-related identity theft. When someone steals your Social Security number to file a tax return, claiming your refund before you file. Experts say you should watch for warning signs, like a message saying an e-filed return was rejected because of another return, or getting a form for unemployment benefits that you never applied for. Missouri lawmakers approving a proposal that would create report cards for public schools. That would require the State Board of Education to develop an annual accountability report card for public schools and districts. It would be based on a variety of parameters, with an A to F grade being assessed for every school and district in the state.
I think this body's time would be better served at looking at how we can be more accountable to our schools.
Whether it be an A or a B or a C, or if there are failing schools, hopefully they will get an F and something will change.
The bill now heads to the Senate. Coming up, get ready to lose an hour of sleep this weekend. We're going to spring forward on Sunday. Good news, sun goes down later. But we'll tell you why sleep researchers are saying it's dangerous.
It's time to rethink what a complete multivitamin can do, like support you as you navigate a new country. Taking Centrum Silver daily is clinically proven to help slow cognitive aging in older adults. You did it. It's time to rethink what a complete multivitamin can do, like support you as you navigate a new country. Taking Centrum Silver daily is clinically proven to help slow cognitive aging in older adults. You did it.
New country. New country. New country. 94.7 KTTS.
From the morning to cut till the day that I'm dust. I'ma stay country or die trying.
The Ozarks New Country.
You get what's left of me, 'cause she got the best of me.
Set your number 1 preset in the car to 94.7 KTTS. Springfield's number 1 for New Country. 94.7 KTTS.
Looking for your next ride? Come to Pinnaker Honda in Springfield, where selection meets satisfaction. We've got a huge inventory of brand new Hondas and certified pre-owned models, all backed by our trusted quality and unbeatable value. We may buy your car, even if you don't trade. Stop by for an appraisal today. Hurry into Pinnaker Honda and let our family take care of yours in Springfield, or online at PinnakerHonda.com, where your next Honda is already waiting.
That's all we can try to do every day is just break even.
Watch Put Me in Coach tonight at 6:30.
This year, enjoy indoor-outdoor living by creating panoramic million-dollar views with a new patio enclosure that has floor-to-ceiling glass. Or add another living room on the back patio or porch with a patio cover, motorized screen, awning, or pergola, and get 50% off installation. That's right, 50% off labor or no interest financing until 2027. To get started, call Modern Exteriors today for your free consultation.
Exteriors, where quality and price become friends.
To everyone who's never experienced a Wisconsin fish fry, come see what you've been missing.
At Culver's, we know a thing or two about fish fry.
From hand-battered cod to jumbo shrimp, every bite is crispy and full of flavor.
Crispy!
So crispy!
You're gonna love this. That's really good. That's an actual filet.
It looks amazing.
I'm definitely a fish fry person now.
Let us share our favorite
Wisconsin tradition with you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious! Finds the open man. He puts it up. Scores!
Working with Ozarks First has been incredible every step of the way. From serving the Ozarks to shooting our own commercials. It's great to be able to work with the experts. Our expertise is HVAC. It's wonderful to work with people whose expertise is TV.
Well, daylight savings starts Sunday, and while waking up can already be hard, losing an hour of sleep can make it worse. Sleep researchers and psychologists warn that daylight saving can create many health risks. Those include a higher risk of heart attacks and strokes. It can also lead to traffic accidents, mood disturbances, and a higher risk of suicide due to sleep deprivation. The time change can especially be dangerous for children and the elderly.
Older adults who tend to have higher rates of infectious disease and perhaps more physiological vulnerability, that this might be a more intense shock to the system. School children, for whom sleep is vitally important for their mood and cognitive functioning.
Doctors recommend in the days leading up to daylight saving, start waking up 10 to 15 minutes earlier so your body can adjust. Well, be sure to download our new app, Ozarks First Plus. 6 original shows there for you to enjoy, with more on the way. And here is a peek from the latest episode of The Daily Scroll with Bailey Stroll.
From the Port St. Lucie Police Department, the agency helping that police department locate a 13-year-old boy. This just happened on Monday. They searched the area, couldn't find him. They found some surveillance video that saw the child walking toward a neighborhood. So then they're like, well, he could be anywhere. Let's get the bloodhound out. That's exactly what they did. They got him. He starts just following the scent. He does his tracking as the sun's going down there. It's getting dark. This 13-year-old boy with special needs had been lost now for what seems like, I think, hours. The dog leads them right to the boy. It is just incredible that you can follow a scent like this, and there he is. And they find him near some railroad tracks in the woods.
Wow.
And yeah, I guess he had wandered off and got lost, but he's now safely reunited with family. That dog doing exactly what he was meant to do.
Just zoom through here to that. Yeah.
There he is. That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Sorry, that's what
I
that's
wonder.
What I'm here for.
So, do they really get the bloodhounds out for this, or I'm guessing?
Full conversation available on Ozarks First Plus. Find it on Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku. A last look at your forecast next.
If you live in Springfield, are covered by both Medicare and Medicaid, and have had changes to your Medicaid status, it's time to get to know the U-Card, only from United Healthcare. It's a member ID card that can open doors to comprehensive and affordable coverage, and it's all yours when you join a United Healthcare Dual Complete plan. If you live in one of these Springfield area counties, you could get more benefits than original Medicare with this plan, all for a $0 monthly plan premium. To learn more, give us a call. With your U-Card in hand, you can use the $278 credit you'll get every month to help pay for over-the-counter products like pain relievers, cold remedies, or your daily vitamins. The U-Card can also be used to help pay for healthy foods and utilities for qualifying members. And as your member ID card, the United Healthcare U-Card opens doors to a large network of Medicare Advantage providers, including doctors and specialists. Dual Complete also gives you a $2,500 dental allowance for covered services like cleanings, fillings, x-rays, and crowns, plus $0 copays for Tier 1 prescriptions, and $0 copays for 36 one-way trips to or from the doctor and pharmacy. It's not only a great way to get more benefits than original Medicare, but with United Healthcare by your side, you'll get our support every step of the way. So if you live in Springfield, see why more people with a dual special needs plan choose United Healthcare and get the United Healthcare U-Card. Use your credit on your U-Card every month to help pay for over-the-counter products, plus healthy food and utilities for qualifying members. All for a $0 monthly plan premium. So call or click to connect with us today to get the reliable all-in-one coverage of a United Healthcare Dual Complete plan.
Serving the Ozarks. Thursdays on Ozarks First.
For pain in multiple spots like here, here, or here, Salonpas patches stick firmly and remove comfortably once your pain is gone. Salonpas. It's good medicine.
Life is full of big moments and the small steps that get you there. At Multiply Credit Union, every deposit means momentum. Every loan, a door opened. Each one, another step towards what's possible. Multiply Credit Union. Grow together. Live fully. Be more.
Not everyone recognizes they might have a gambling problem. How do you know if gambling is a problem for you? Ask yourself the following questions. Have you felt the need to bet more and more money? Have you ever lied to people important to you about how much you gambled? If your answer is yes to either of these questions, free confidential help is available. Call 1-888-BETS-OFF for more information.
All right, an update on Punch the Monkey in Japan. You know the viral little guy. Here, zookeepers say he may be ready to ditch the stuffed orangutan toy he's been clinging to since his mommy abandoned him. Punch is growing up, doesn't seem to be cuddling with the toy as much anymore, so that's actually a good thing. Punch is now bonding well with some of the other, the macaque monkeys here, I guess?
Macaque, I think it's a...
Yeah, and was even seen clutching an older monkey during a rainstorm. So,
man, okay.
Yeah, speaking of rainstorms, we've got storms of our own to talk about.
Yeah, we do. Going to start with 2 rounds. First round will probably start after 5 p.m., but it's going to be through the night tonight that we're keeping an eye on severe weather chances.
Yeah, if you're a night owl, probably a good thing to be weather aware this evening. We'll have you covered on OzarksFirst.com and Ozarks First Plus. We'll see you back here at 5.
Previously on Divorce Court.
He got a friend named Alex. But why he calling you that late? Oh, he just wanted to tell me happy birthday. Oh, it's Alex. But it wasn't his friend, Alex.